government. Matt Bevan signed the declaration at an occasion Friday in Benton. Support the society, wherever he and Lieutenant Government Janine Hampton united some political community, priesthood, household members of victims and residents. A day over, Bevan orderly the country banner reduced to part staff before sundown Tuesday, a 1 week following 2 students dead in the Marshal Shire top survey. I encourage Kentuckians of all faiths to prayer convincingly for deity's convenience on the victims and their families, deity's medicinal for such injured, and deity's consolation for all who are this, Bevan told. I as well encourage prayers of appreciation for the at first response and all such on website who acted unselfishly to provide more than lives were not lose. Same heart of Kentucky human beings were sorrow-stricken at the Bevan rite, wherever few 100 visited. Speakers lauded at first response, pronounced delight for the society's belief and ghost, and emphasized the force of prayer. Hampton, the lieutenant governor, told she willing she knew the dead youths, proverb they were the type of human beings who present the cardiac and ghost and heart of Kentucky. I aware how the communities will gathering about the families length following the cameras are lost, length following the print is lost. I expect you will go on to supporting these families since house while their departure to requirement thou, while things get peaceful, she told. I expect thou'll verify in on them. I schedule to do how. She forced students to dwell their lives in a way how honors their dead schoolmates. Bailey Nicole Holt and Preston Ryan Manage, both of 15, do nice in their ram, dwell so in their ram to honor them. I pray for Kentucky's guys. I requested God to appoint an angelic to each Kentucky kid, she told. I ask God to offer you convenience in the horrible period. Classes restart. They collected in the high school gym, normally imbued in applauding crowds of basketball game fans in orange and dark blue, for an gathering. Classes renewed later. Students will back the weekend to pay definitive respects to the 2 teenagers who were shot downward. I tested to urge her behalf. Bailey named her mom in one of the definitive acts of her youthful lifetime following the gunfire. Buses took surviving students to Else High School, wherever parent waited. Open secret and Jason Holt waited for Bailey to go off one of the buses. But she never did. Bailey ever put other at first and knew she requested to be a labor and delivery nursing, her household told. She was ultimate in each path, Dad Jason Holt said WKRN. She was an angelic there on land. She was a ultimate angelic. He was such a nice child. I aware same's in a superior location rather than we are and we will all see him once again, Brian Manage said the paper. Prosecutorial wish to accusation teenager suspicion as age. The suspicion, who was not identified since he is a youthful, was loaded in 2 counts of assassination and 12 counts of at first degree attack, Marshal Shire aide lawyer Jason Darnall told. He remnant in guardianship following manufacturing his at first trial exterior Thursday, Darnall told. Prosecutorial are anticipated to ask for the instance to be passed of the youthful trial framework to Marshal Shire chain trial by junior perpetrator provision. In Kentucky, such rules enable a suspicion to be loaded in an age trial if a magistrate rules the instance meets specific criteria, Darnall told. A great jury trial is anticipated to encounter February 13.